Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, namaste. Blessings to you all. Today is Saturday, March the 8th, 2025. So, yeah, it's an infinite vibe with the number 8 that I'm receiving. So, you are an infinite soul out here, okay? I did channel some energy as well. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get into that too. Channel some messages. But before I start, let me put my disclaimers out as well. I am not a psychic. I'm just a messenger here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, in the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers, and negativity from this space. We keep it divinely protected by our archangels and the Most High Creator. So, did I say this is not to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life? It never is. I'm one reader, all right? And you may resonate with another reader. That is cool. Find the reader that's best for you. Right? But always know that your free will, intuition, and discernment are going to be key factors regardless. So keep that in mind. And but thank you for vibing the channel. If you do, you can always thumbs it up if you like the vibe of the message or if it resonates. However, don't fit that Cinderella slipper if it don't fit, and don't eat the food on the plate if it don't resonate. Okay? Might not be for you. We are all on different times with the vibes of the collective wave, the collective shifts that have been happening. I'm hearing shifts and reminisce. Okay, relationships. Ooh, okay. Relationships and reminisce. Because that would make sense with the vibe of the message too. Because yesterday, or was it early this morning, I saw 12:34 a.m. I don't think I sent it to me though. Dang it. I didn't send it to me. But it was like 12:34, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was hearing they miss your presence. Or someone just like is reminiscing possibly about the relationship or the connection they had with you. Little throat chakra. I need some water because my throat's getting a little dry. Hold on. Oh, okay, spirit. Dang, they said they thirsty. Somebody thirsty for you, for your vibe, for your... I'm hearing for your money. For your money? Could have made someone feel wealthy and they're thirsty for that wealth again, that wealthy acknowledgement from you. Okay, so because I'm hearing your wealth is your health, but see, a lot of people thought the wealth was what made health like something health, but it was like an unhealthy decision here. Some people wanted wealth just to, but it was, I'm hearing health versus wealth. Okay, some people wanted some particular wealth, but it wasn't good for their health. Then I heard unhealthy. Then I'm hearing your health is your wealth. And you know that your health is your wealth, Divine Collective. You kind of think, like if you mentally unhealthy, it's like you get a creative mojo that flatlines as well. So you're like, I got to be mentally healthy. And then that's when you create a lot of wealth for yourself. When you are mentally healthy on that spiritual level, that's when the material or physical wealth is appearing. And not to say that it doesn't have to be that. It's just like I'm hearing like a metaphor, like basically your mental health is very important to you. Put it that way. You don't think about financial health. You don't think about like, excuse me, spiritual burp. You don't think about wealth in a way to be like, if I'm wealthy, then I'm healthy. You think about my health is my wealth. That's what I'm receiving. So you had some people who probably made a wealthy decision thinking that it was healthy for them, but it's really unhealthy to them. And that's where the reminiscent in relationships, like maybe there were some unhealthy relationships or connection that you thought were healthy for you, but they probably jeopardize your health or your wealth. Maybe you had a connection and someone used your wealth, but it became unhealthy. It became unhealthy, unimaginable. Like maybe you went through like a really traumatic revelation about this or something. And if it's not love, it could be however anyone in your life is going with that particular message. So, infinite. Okay, because I'm hearing infinite again. I'm hearing infinite memories. Somebody has some infinite memories with you. Today again is March the 8th. Someone sees your infinite abilities. So your health is your wealth. You could have went through a moment where your mental health, what I'm hearing, was declining or on a decline. But now I'm hearing it's on an incline. It's on a rise. I'm hearing you're on a rise to stardom by yourself. So this dime, y'all, okay, I didn't mention this dime because this is the third time that I'm actually recording this because it was a lot going on. I got nieces here and they was like, and my little nephew. So if I have to get up in between this message, I do apologize. But when I was like getting up the first time, I saw that I had a dime on my fabric, and you can kind of see, like, you can't really see if I place it here, right? So I'm gonna see if you guys can see it in view. So it's like right here, kind of camouflages a little bit. So I was like, what? This dime is here, and dimes are symbolic to my spiritual path. Okay, so that's why when I saw it, I'm like, what? So looked at the time. The year, and it's 2007. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Okay, and we're in the year of 9, actually, with 2025. So 2 and 7 equal 9. That could be symbolic to this year. This is an infinite year for you. This is the year you become infinite because your health is your wealth. Oh, that's going to be the title of this. This is the year you become infinite because your health is your wealth. You did not go the wealth way to be healthy. You made healthy choices before your wealth came rolling on in. That's what you did. Some people, okay, thank you, Spirit. You got a lot of people making unhealthy choices because they want the wealth to roll in, boom, 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 right away. But see, you made healthy choices where you had to cut out things, cut out how you eat, cut out how you treat yourself, cut out particular connections, cut out a particular habit, cut out a particular ego. Maybe, you had to work on your ego. You had to cut out some things. Maybe things or people, places were just cut out and removed unexpectedly. You're like, what is going on? It was because you had to get your health in check. Your overall health score had to be a passing score. It's like if your blood pressure is over the rate it's supposed to be, they gonna keep you in the hospital before your blood pressure lowers. So it's like you have to be below a particular radar. Not that you were lowering your standards. No, you weren't lowering anything. You weren't bowing down because you had an ego, or because you weren't bowing down just because you were fearful, or because what people want to say, you couldn't stand up to the strength of who you were. No, you were bowing down gracefully. You were gracefully letting go and releasing as you bowed down. It's like I'm hearing, okay, I grew up in a church home, but I just love this song anyway. From a spiritual standpoint of it, is bow down and worship him. And it's like, bow down and worship him, entering, like you enter into the gates of your purity, your sanctuary, the Most High welcoming you in, and you bow down to it because you've been so graceful for the mercy of your mission. And so you are bowing down gracefully when you have released things. You're not bowing down out of hate, or to cut someone down, or to talk someone down, or to put someone down. Did I say put someone? Because put is like put someone down. People could be putting you down, or have put you down, or put you down when you don't see it. Some people put you down behind the scenes. I'm hearing because they be mean. I'm hearing mean, seen, and gangsta lean. And I love that song. Driving in the back, wait, digging the scene with my gangsta lean. Now that song, if this is your first time, that song comes up reoccurring in my messages. And I love that song because you be leaning back. You got a gangster lean. You don't even want to be on the scene. And you're more seen in your gangster lean era than with your healthy decisions. Thank you, Spirit. So your healthy decisions are making you more seen. And that's what's making you more wealthy because people are seeing you for you. Wealth, your health is your wealth. And so you are learning how to cultivate a healthy mindset, healthy boundaries, healthy voice of reasoning, healthy clarity, healthy discernment. You know, there was a point in my life where discernment was like unhealthy because I could discern everything in everyone. In everyone. It's like, no. And then I'm discerning it in an unhealthy way because I've been hurt so much. So every discernment was like an unhealthy approach. 10:55 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit. That's funny because I saw 10:55. Where did I write it? Yeah, 10:55 a.m. when I said I need to start the reading. And I said LOL. And I just saw 10:55, now 11:11 on this timer. Because this is a wish fulfillment of infinite blessings coming to you now since you bow down gracefully. Thank you, Spirit. You bow down gracefully. And I was going to say something else, but I feel like it's going to come back. Oh, because you made healthy decisions. Okay, something about healthy decisions. Right before I saw 10:55 on the timer. Y'all could probably rewind it. It might come back. I don't know. But basically, you made some healthy decisions when you bow down gracefully. And so your health is your wealth. I know it's around that too. Yeah, the fact that you made healthy decisions. And some people made some unhealthy choices in regards to you. And these people, okay, thank you, Spirit. So at 3:08 today, 10:28 a.m., which is 10:10 a.m., I heard they miss the grace of your style, your peace, the sound of your celestial aura, your divinity in motion. ... The girl was bad. The girl was dangerous. Because I started to hear the Michael Jackson song, Dangerous, from his Dangerous album, 12:28 on the timer. December could be symbolic. Okay, or 1228 could be symbolic, or again the number 8, infinite. So with the Michael Jackson song, Dangerous, the girl that's so dangerous. Like, this is about a song about lust. So people was chasing wealth and lust and greed for the power of the fame and the fortune and to be seen on a scene. I'm hearing, now lean back. Lean back. What's that song? Lean back. I don't know the lyrics to it. Got a lot of songs coming through. So even bow down and worship him. You bowed down and worshiped the Most High Creator in your spiritual journey as you entered the gates of your high vibrational state. Not to say that you have to physically pass on. No, you had a physical rebirth. And this has birthed a whole new energy of life for you when it comes to connections in your life. So unfortunately, some connections, I did hear the cut off. Something could have got cut off when you bowed down. Okay, Spirit, where are we going with this? Because I'm getting so many different messages. And that song, speaking of the bow down and worship you song, so at my church, they had revival, and they would have a guest pastor come for revival. Man, Reverend Curtis Phelps, that guy was a blessing in my life that I didn't know at the time. Very, very spiritual, real, down-to-earth dude. I've spoken of him before in a reading, 1433 on the timer, so his energy. So 533. I got so many angel numbers here. But I spoke of him before in a reading. And so for that song to come through, he actually passed away last year. And I was like, no, but I got to see him a year before that at a revival. And when I saw him, my mom was like, yeah, he's not really doing the best lately. He was always like a man of, he had a nice suit on. He walk in, you know the vibe of this man is real. You know that he stands in his power and he is like a light of healing out here. That's what he was. And I remember I told him, I was like, yeah, I love coming to revival. I said, you always make me feel revived. You always make me feel alive. And I said, I told my mom, if I ever were to pass before you, I would really want you to speak at my service. He was like, oh no, baby girl, you're gonna live a long time. He was like, no, baby girl, like something like that. But I said, I'm just saying, because life could do what life could do. And over the years, I would go. Of course, it kind of stopped here and there, but I'm so happy I got to see him again. That man, I got to talk to him again in that moment. So that man is really beautiful energy, and he taught me a lot as a child, not realizing it, how to bow down and be graceful. Be graceful in the walk. And be real and be humble in the walk. As you go through all these moments of trials, tribulations, and dangerous connections or situations. All this misfortune and setbacks and jealousy, envy, evil eye vibers. You know what I mean? It's like, what? I'm not putting this out there, so why is it coming to me? You get it? It's like I'm minding my business and drinking my water and paying attention and treating people as fair as I can. And the people that you did treat as fair as you could, I'm hearing shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They probably singing some shoulda, coulda, wouldas right now. And I'm hearing like the movie Sister Act 2, Lauryn Hill mama. She said people out there singing they shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Because Lauryn Hill wanted to pursue passion in singing. And her mom said, singing ain't gonna do all that. Because her dad didn't make it. Your dad didn't make it. And you ain't gonna make it. A lot of people think you ain't gonna make it just because maybe in the past you did give up on yourself. Maybe in the past you didn't make it, or maybe in the past XYZ. But when you was like, forget this, Lauryn Hill, she was forged her mama name just to go follow her dream. I'm not saying forge your name, but she still pursued what she went to go do for herself. And her mom was surprised to really see the glory in who she was on that stage. You on a stage, Divine Collective, because your health is your wealth. Even if you ain't trying to bring, the stage is coming to you. Near a theater near you. You are the main attraction. Okay? And so the stage, you're on a stage because your aura is like celestial and it's a divinity in motion aura. You're glowing, amalgam divinity glow. As I was getting this message, I was like, okay, I remember a time when I was trying to figure out, okay, what's the name of this? What's the name of my brand? Amalgam is a name that I hold dear in my heart. When I was in college, and someone was like, you remind me of amalgam of things. I'm like, what is that word? That's beautiful. And to this day, I love her. Shout out to her. She like a blessing in my life. But I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful word. I've never heard of it before. So in this midst of this channel or this brand of my spiritual path, I wanted amalgam to be in it because I also do art. Okay, I do have art pieces and things and things of that sort. So that's what my brand is, a divinity. And I remember I have like a little notepad of what I was writing, and then I finally saw divinity glow. It's like, I want to glow. I want the world to glow in their divinity. I wanted divine, but then I was like, ooh, divinity. Okay. So it's a time to spark your divinity glow within you. Your health, you had to do healthy decisions by cutting out unhealthy foods, habits, people, places, things, the way you talk, the way you dress, possibly, how you react. you had to cut out some bad things, and or maybe at one time you were unhealthy and fed into that lust, because this is a dangerous Michael Jackson song. Dangerous. The girl is so dangerous. Now, even with this, somebody could be dangerously in love with you. Somebody that you cut off, possibly, like an obsession of danger. Like I'm hearing stranger danger. Like this person in 2022, okay, on a timer, 2022, 23, 24, and 25. So something could have happened within 2 to 3 years here with this person. Or it's been 2 to 3 years that you've been dealing with this person. It could just be a mixture of things here. But they could be dangerously in love with you now with this Michael Jackson Danger song. And at one point, you could have been dangerous to them, however it goes. However it goes. But maybe it was just like a dangerous love connection. You know what I mean? Like maybe you both were possibly obsessed with each other. So the overview of danger is the 8th. Oh my gosh. Yo, didn't we talk about the number 8? Today is March 8th and it's 21:11 on this timer. Yo, Mike, what's up? And then 2112, 2112. I knew Michael Jackson. And it's 11:33. Oh, yo, when I heard Dangerous, I'm going to tell you, I was like, okay, Prince came through recently. Y'all. I got it on I think it's like 3 videos ago. And then so today when I heard Dangerous, and I was writing this, I was like, okay, Mike coming through. It's like, is Mike coming through? And I was like, okay. And then I go out into my living room. My dad had his phone. He was playing Michael Jackson and Billie Jean. I said, yo, is that Billie Jean? Am I hearing Billie Jean? So I had to like zone my ear in. And it was Billie Jean. And then it was on the part where he said, people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mama always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. Why? Because the lie becomes the truth. 22 on this timer. So Mike showed on up. What up it do, Mike? And I always got to show my mic tat and you'll see my mic and my Prince. Yeah. They both done came through today. That's crazy. Anywho, this is the 8th studio album, 2244 on a timer, which is 444, divine protection 8th. You are divinely protected in infinite soul. Today is March the 8th. I heard infinite being, infinite wisdom here because of your healthy decisions. So you have infinite abundance. Okay? And you dangerous with it. you a danger. Okay, I'm hearing mystical. Okay, mystical could be you a mystical danger out here. Mystical wisdom out here. Yo. Okay. And then this was November 26th of 1991 when this was released. This album. Epic. Oh shit, Spirit said keep reading it because it was Epic Records. I love this message. You an infinite epic danger out here. Yo, because of your healthy decisions. Okay? So it was more than 4 years. Oh my God, it was more than 4 years after Jackson's previous album, Bad. Bad. Who's bad? Dun, dun, dun. And you bad with it. 4 years later. It could have took 4 years because I did hear what 2022, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. So you in this coming up year, you a huge danger out here. I'm hearing a force to be reckoned with, but I'm hearing danger to be a danger to society, like a menace to society vibe. But you're not out here like weaponizing people physically. It's like you weaponizing people with spiritual battles to confront them, if that makes sense. Or they meet you on a battlefield. So you're like, why is this all coming to me? Like, I'm making healthier decisions, but in your unhealthy decisional vibe, you could have been unhealthy with enabling certain things in your life. Or not speaking up for yourself could be an unhealthy trait that you established due to not being able to express yourself as a child or something, or always feeling unseen in a crowd and needing a validation from someone. Now you are healthy and validate yourself. That is why this is a spiritual journey of a lot of things that come your way. Yeah, that's why all these things come your way, to make you a healthier being, you are healing healthy. Think about unhealthy healing. Unhealthy healing could be looking great on the outside, but in the inner side, you are not great. You don't feel great. You don't think of yourself great. You don't think great things. But on the outside, yeah. Now, a healthy healing is on the outside, you feel healthy, as well as on the inside, you feel healthy. Meaning, you might not always have the best day, but you're going to think of it in a healthy way. You're going to treat people with healthy intentions. So you have a lot of unhealthy healers or healing journeys out here, and also healthy healers on their journey and just helping other people out here. So that is why you have these things that come to you, because now if something hard comes to you, it could still be heavy to take in, and you might still get tempted to make an unhealthy choice, or something like, or an unhealthy choice, but it's another thing. Assumption about someone. Like, you're not trying to assume anything unhealthy. And sometimes your past creeps up. Okay, Spirit, something could tempt you to be like, reminding you why you probably had a little ego vibe that you needed to calm down. Maybe your ego was to control everything. And now you like, when you feel that trigger coming up to just control something or reopen something, you now know, like, no, let me breathe. Let me think of this, and let me release it. Instead of, okay, I'm about to go full force and do it. And on the midst of, you might hurt yourself a little bit deeper, or hurt someone else, or just keep a cycle chiming again. An unhealthy cycle, unhealthy karmic cycle. Maybe you've been through so many unhealthy karmic cycles over and over and over again with particular people. And some of these people now miss you. And dangerous, like, you could be dangerously on their mind. So let me go back to this Michael Jackson song. It's 11:40, and I'm hearing like 411. 411 is information, but this person probably, with it being backwards, they don't know any information about you anymore. Or just in general, people just don't know information about you anymore. Like the personal, real information. Some of these people probably did at one point, but now everybody wants some 411 on you. You shifting people. You're making people think about truth here. I'm hearing truth and clarity. Okay, look at this, y'all, as I scroll down with the Michael songs. Jam, Why You Want to Trip on Me, which I love. In the Closet, and She Drives Me Wild. Yeah, those are all great songs. Jam, people tripping. See, you still in the closet. Like, look at him in the closet. He can see out the closet. You see things that are hidden now. And some people might think you tripping, and it could drive them wild. But you just out here jamming to the beat of your own drum. Right? I'm also receiving that some people with unhealthy decisions here, they could see why you tripping on them and keeping things locked away. And at the sense, it kind of drives them wild because they don't know why you just won't come out. Something about jam, like they want to jam with you. They want to rock with you. Rock with you, Michael Jackson. They want to rock with you again. Because, okay, going back to Billie Jean with the lyrics, Mama always told me, be careful who you love. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And then be careful what you do, because the lie becomes the truth. A lot of these people have lied to gain some wealth, possibly as well. Some people lie to gain wealth and put on, and that lie became their truth that they walk with daily. Maybe they are lying about being real with other people or being cool with people. It's like they put on a show. That's crazy because look, guts, show. I wrote show here. Yeah, they lie for a show. Like they don't have the guts to show the truth or be truthful. And some people got some untruthful people around them. They'll have familiar faces. But bad. Okay, the girl was bad. The girl was dangerous. These could be some bad decisions here. Again, unhealthy choices here. So people make some unhealthy choices. And they became thirsty. Now they thirsty for your... Because I'm getting thirsty again. So people are thirsty for you now. Instead of... Because these bad choices are unhealthy. So now they need to revitalize and get healthy with your... And be, you know, poured into you. Or you pouring back into them. Oh my goodness. Some people are like, I need Divine Collective to pour back into me, please. And that could be a dangerous thought because they could be looking for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spirit, I see what you're saying. Okay. And it's 11:44. Oh my God, it's 11:44. Oh my goodness. Okay, Spirit, I see what you're saying. So, infinite. These people, your harvest. So we about to be entering springtime. Tomorrow is daylight savings. March the 9th. Which I don't get why they... Well, I do symbolically and spiritually understand the complexes of things and the messages of divine things when it comes to daylight savings, fall back, spring forward. You about to bloom infinitely. Okay, 3303. You about to bloom infinitely. And the thing is, you were pouring into yourself in this season, or prior, or however long. Once you had to, I'm hearing steer the gear. Spirit had to possibly steer the gear. I'm hearing Jesus take the wheel, carry Underwood. And that's when you bow down. You started pouring back into yourself. And you stopped pouring into others. And now these people are depleted. Oh, okay, Spirit. I see what you mean. Symbolic. Oh, wow, y'all. Okay. So I wasn't going to share this. I might not. I don't know, because it's still kind of a little personal. It just clued to me. If you're a plant mother, you could be watering all your plants the same. All of them, you could water them every day. They sit next to each other. They're getting the same love and attention and affection. Then there's one plant that just starts to wilt and wilt. And you're like, what is going on? I treat this plant with love, serenity. I want it to have longevity. I'm pouring into it, pouring into it. And this plant is tall, is beautiful. And then you have the other plant that's not so tall, not so probably standing out. So you not that you overlook this plant, it's just that you don't know. You see the tall one and you're like, well, what's going on? You can see if the tall ones are wilting or not, versus the smaller plant. You don't really pay attention if it's wilting because it's not as tall. But this tall one, you can just notice it all. So you're like, what is going on? Keep pouring and pouring into it. Then things start happening with this particular plant. It's either knocked over or it drops over and all, and you're like having to tend to it more. Now this other plant is still chilling, doing its own thing, but still probably not as seen, right? And then one day you realize, like, I don't know what to do. Let me figure out how to get the other one, the tall one, to come back to rejuvenize itself, regenerate. What can I do? Look up things, remedies, boom, do that. Negative. It's sick. This plant is sick. Nothing you can do can you pouring into it. It became like a poison. And have you guys like heard of like poisonous plants? I think that's what they refer them to. Like how they could become poisonous. Let me look it up. Dangerous. How they could become dangerous. Okay. Poisonous plants. Okay, yep, poisonous plants. Hold on. Well, either way, I can't remember why I looked it up. But either way, you have that going on, and then you try to heal this plant. Nothing you can do, nothing that you poured in can heal this plant. And it's going to wilt away. You might want to keep some of the soil. You might want to replant it with new soil. But if it's tainted, what will it do to this new soil? And you want to hold on to it because you love it, you nurture it, you've birthed it so long. And so with that being said, no matter what you did, there was still some poisonous vibe of it that wilted it off. That you couldn't save it, you couldn't revitalize it. And then over here, you're like, wow, this plant's still just flourishing. It has some bruise marks, granted, but it's still flourishing. And you realize you got these at the same time. And the one that stood out, that was like the life and the ahas and the opportunities or the compliments that stood out amongst you or they or whoever's, is not doing so well. Maybe got some poison vipers next to them. You know what? And my niece, this makes sense. Oh my gosh, hold on, y'all. My niece dropped, well, I was cleaning out her book bag because she just got all this ish in this book bag. And I'm like, what is this? And she's like, I don't know. I said, do you want it? She's like, no. And I look at it, it looked like a bookmark and it had snakes on it, y'all. Kid you not. Spirit was like, bring that in here. It could be a part of the message. The fact that I'm even talking about this poisonous plants. Hold on, let me get this. Y'all, look at this. She had this in her book bag. Venomous snakes. She got venomous snakes. I'm like, what? And it says copperhead, timber, rattlesnake, pygmy rattlesnake, cottonmouth, eastern diamondback, and coral. Venomous. And they all have like a description here of what they are. So you have people who make unhealthy decisions planting with venomous snakes. And they unhealthy now because they saw wealth as health. And things could be shedding and the truth is coming to light because you started planting into yourself. The one who was a little behind or not as tall, not as whatever, not standing out. Because the tall one is a little, you know, when you tall and slim, this one was a little short and chubs, whatever. Or you still have a good figure, but you're just short. You're not tall. We need a tall person, or we need this, or we need that. But you fit here. Or you look good over there. Or you should date this person instead of that person. You should pick this job versus that, or home, car, whatever. Hairstyle, even. The way of dressing, even. It's just that, and you could have been poisonous to your own mind. You could have been your own snake in what you thought or how you perceived yourself. And then if not, the people around you are planting some poisonous vibes that you thought would never wilt, like that plant analogy. You didn't think this was ever going to wilt off, but it did. And the one that people probably thought the least most of survives. So in a sense, you know, with this snake thing, I said, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy to even have this. So I thought that was, Spirit told me to keep it, so I kept it. Because it does look like a bookmark. The Diamondback. Oh, Spirit told me to go to. I'm like, why am I still holding it? Eastern Diamondback. Something about Eastern. Eastern has a star next to it. You're a star out here. It could be Eastern time zone as well. But it does say, where's the Eastern Diamond? Okay, Diamondback rattlesnake. The habitat is pine, flatwood, savannas, longleaf, pine, sandhill. Defense, hide, rattle, coral, and escape if possible. ID, keeled scales, brown, gray, or yellow, background with black, light bordered diamonds. 2 white stripes running from eye to jaw. See, maybe somebody didn't think that you was a snake. Or someone could have tried to... See, you're a snake. You slither in, but you slither out without harming people. Some people have slithered in and harmed and spread poison. But they could be about to be on their way out. Or just to put other people out or something like that. I don't know. I'm hearing snakes and gardens. Okay. Okay, let me get this. What is this? Something about divine intervention is here. Divine intervention is stepping in here. Yeah. Divine intervention about to step in. Thank you, Spirit. What is this? Ghosted. Text message. Somebody, I told you, someone wants to reach out. Ghosted. The girl is bad. The girl is dangerous. Somebody having a spiritual awakening. Or this has sparked a spiritual awakening. Thank you, Spirit. What else we got? What else we got? Y'all, this is why I got this deck. I kid you not. This side, this came out sideways. The soulmate. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Snake. Cannot make that shit up. I'm trying to tell you. And this snake looked like you. This looks like the Eastern Diamondback snake, the one I just read. That's what that one looked like. And I just said you slither in and you slither out. diamond back. You a diamond in the back. Okay, Spirit. Thank you. 44 on the timer. I cannot make this shit up. Because you a diamond in the back. Sun rooftop, digging the scene with your gangster lean. And that's, yeah, you very intuitive. Very, very much so. And you know when third party energy ain't what's up. Or a third party could have, yeah, been that wears mask. See what I'm saying? And see, these people or this person realizing unhealthy decisions with snakes that they intervened with or interfered with. And see, divine intervention is here too. Telling you using your intuition, and you are allowing other people to see and use their intuition. Some people didn't use their intuition before they met you, and now they highly use their intuition. And that's why you're like a dangerous drug in a sense. Like they have like a dangerous addiction. And some people want to mask that they have a secret crush on you. See? And some people or some music is here. Somebody could be realizing that they allow a third party to get in the way. And this third party was a snake. And now see you, this snake, you slither in, slither out. I cannot make this shit up. And you use your intuition. Excuse me, spiritual burp, yep. And I heard dangerous decision. Okay, so after all of that, I did hear, I wrote, after the Michael Jackson, hearing a dangerous decision, not so much meaning physical in harm, like 911. Thank you, Spirit, because when I wrote this part, I was like, okay, this might be after I get the cards. And so this makes sense because I had to show this, and this snake had to show up just before I read this last part that I wrote. And I wrote this, of course, before this message. So this was a dangerous decision, like this unhealthy decision that people have made. But it was not so much meaning in a physical harm of danger like 911, but in an emotional harm like of danger like 911. So emotional harm, like this has probably caused emotional harm to whoever did this. Or they emotionally are like hurt or think about you a lot now. And it could be harmful even to them. Like maybe they think about you and it's unhealthy. Okay? They think about you way too much, but at a point, maybe in time, you thought about that person unhealthy. Or maybe if they were doing things unhealthy to you, like at one point you were probably making unhealthy decisions by overgiving, overdoing. And they were over receiving every time from you. So that was unhealthy too at one point for you. So you had emotional harm too, but you had a wake-up call. And that's when, wake-up call last reading. Oh, I had a reading about a wake-up call. I forgot what reading that was. I don't know if it was the last reading or the reading before that on my YouTube channel. I can't remember. Speaking of Patreon, I'm still working on that, guys. If you want a Patreon link, definitely message me, email me. It's in the description, okay? And I'll send you my Patreon link. It'll be like a monthly subscription if you want it. Very, very reasonable though. More in-depth messages. Like we probably would do a part 2 to this. Like over there, it might be part 2s that I continue a particular message. Just FYI. Or just more in-depth love. I don't actually do personal readings at this time. I know someone messaged me about that. Possibly I might open up some. I'm not sure. But if I do, I will definitely let y'all know. But I hope this did resonate for anyone out there. I'm going to end this message. I think the moral here is you a whole danger, because people don't know when you slither in or slither out anymore. So people, they don't actually view you as a snake. They just, not in the negative way of a snake. They view you as a snake in a positive way of meaning like You don't do no harm to people. You just slither in, slither out. And so they see you as like a snake, like you undetachable, or you unreachable. But even like a snake, if somebody see a snake in the room, they stand out. They could be the smallest thing to someone, and the biggest person could be afraid of it. Just like the plant analogy. So when you started to pour more into yourself, no matter how much love you gave to someone, if there was a poison from within their own root, then it was going to wilt eventually. So you saw some wilting roots come up, or they are coming up. And it's showing the unhealthy approach to life, or to lustful things, the dangers that they put themselves into, the bad decisions, the truth, the lie become the truth vibe, okay? Billie Jean. Like we said earlier, mama always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. All right. And daddy always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, because the lie becomes the truth. So with this dangerous song, this song used to be so long. Like, I was like, dang. Wait, I cannot sleep alone tonight. My baby left me here tonight. I cannot cope. You and your manipulation, you hurt my baby. And so it happened, she touched me. Yeah, this song is deep. Take away my money, throw away my time. You can call me honey, but you're no D good for me. So you got your time back. You poured into yourself. And that's why you're starting to stand out. No matter if you're the tallest person in a room, the most talented, the most beautiful, the most verbal, the most creative, the most whatever. You just stand out because you are you. And you decided to make healthy decisions before the wealth really even start coming in. So that was a part of your spiritual test. Spirit was really just testing you to see which unhealthy decisions you were going to keep versus versus release before your actual divine wealth came in. How are you going to be healthy in life in every aspect? Your health is your wealth. And that is one thing that is such a beautiful revelation of who you are, Divine Collectives. All right? And where you're going. And who you're destined to meet and be. And places to go. Things to do. What to accomplish. Opportunities. So get your things in order that you need to do, okay? I need to do that too this weekend. Or these days. I'm still trying to get out a weekend. I know it's like the end of something. I guess if I could look at it, because sometimes I still say it, I just think of like a weekend. And maybe that is symbolic to the message. You're no longer weakened by dangerous offers or mindsets. You're more strong to deal with things now. And if people come back into your life, because I do feel like this intuition card, somebody could begin to read it on you possibly. Somebody wants you back in their life. We hear Mariah Carey, we belong together. Look at this, family. I can't sleep at night when you are on the line. Whatever that song, we belong together. Look, relationship. Didn't I hear ship earlier? Yeah, breakup. Look at that. Now this person got signs about you and they're in heartbreak. They don't know if you're dating, but they want to date you. But see, you sit high and mighty. They got to come to you with the truth or nothing at all. Yep, because you ain't dealing with no toxic relationships anymore. Can't make this shit up. Or no player vibes. Nobody who, look, you taking a chance on a new love. And maybe that in romantic feelings, you probably are already dating somebody, and somebody gonna be regretful about this. Because they see you as unfinished business now. But see, you also have someone who Spirit is bringing back to you, because there's unfinished business. But this person not no player though. I'm here. I don't want to be a player no more. But it might still be toxic in a way or something. I don't know. Pay attention. Pay attention. I am going to end it there, though. That person energy wanted to come through like, hey, I'm not a player. I'm here. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. I don't know, yo. Whoever this person is like really coming through. Third party is still showing up in mask. Third party mask. This person used to mask all the time if they had a third party, or they wanted to keep you as a third party. This player, okay, this energy we might do a reading on. I don't know. This is something about a player from the Himalayas. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these cards out for the next reading. That's gonna be cray because you done moved on from toxic love. You moved on from toxic love. That will make sense because toxic relationship, you moved on from it. You cut it off. Oh my God, y'all. This card just literally fell down. You removed it out and it fell down. This person was toxic to you. An unhealthy decision. You could have I didn't even know this card was in there. You could have thought that this person was a soulmate. And now this person is sad. Could be music involved. Now they got a secret crush on you. But see, third party and mask. They still got like a mask and a snake vibe. But see, you the snake, you see it all. You see that they was a snake. Anyway, that's crazy, yo. I still might come back and do a reading on that. I'm gonna still leave those cards out. But anyway, if it did not resonate, don't force the fit of this message, okay? And don't eat the food on a plate if you don't like it. If you want to get in touch with me, my email's in the description. If you vibe the channel, you can always subscribe, stay on board, see what Spirit has in store as we continue to uplift ourselves, each other, and humanity. You can thumbs it up and share it if it does resonate. All right. Peace, love, and light to you. Namaste.